My name is Daniel Kaguongo, and I'm an IT consultant. I'll be taking you through how to install RPKI Validator by the name Routinator. What is the main motivation behind this RPKI Validator? Global routing of the internet is made up of independent actors, commonly known as autonomous system, or in short AS. These AS communicate through one of the protocols, commonly known as BGP. BGP is based on trust, hence there is no authentication or authorization that is involved in the process of communication. This normally causes errors like root leaks and prefix hijacks. So there's a need of us to secure the BGP with less, so that we can have less or no errors. RPKI, or Resource Public Infrastructure, comes in place to provide this security. It provides protection of the whole routing system by providing route origin validation, which is commonly known as ROV, as the main goal. In the future, we expect RPKI to provide also path validation. What is route origin validation? We have 5 RIR, which provides route origin validation functionality through the use of open source softwares. These softwares are called Relying Software or RPKI Validator. They normally help to download, verify, and process RPKI data. Some of the examples are Routinator, RIPE, Okta RPKI, and Fort. For the purpose of my demonstration, I'll show how to install Routinator tool on an Ubuntu system. Routinator is a fully featured RPKI relying software written by RIPE NCC in Java programming language. The validated cache from Routinator can be used to directly feed into RPKI capable routers via RTR protocol or RPKI to router protocol. Next, I'll show the demonstration of how to do that. Thank you and welcome. To install Routinator, we need 4 requirements. We need to install curl, wget, gcc, and link scenes. But for my system, I've already installed, but I will demonstrate how to check if like, for example, curl is already installed. So you enter the command curl -- version. You can see curl is installed. For wget, we check by the same command. You just replace curl with wget. You can see the version is already installed in my Ubuntu system. We also need to, apart from curl and wget and gcc and link sync, we also need to install Last. Last is an installer and version management tool for Routinator. So Routinator uses Last, so we have to install curl using the command curl https:// last app .rs -s capital S f, then you pipe to sh. F is for fail silent tray for HTTP, and S, capital S and minus capital S and S options, they show errors if it fails, if the command fails, or if the curl installation fails. So when you enter, you can see it's installing. In the process installation, you are given 3 options. One is to proceed. So if you just enter by default, it will just continue. It's installing. This will depend with the internet speed. We give it some minutes. It's like in the next 6 seconds it will be done. So it's almost 1 second to go, 2 seconds. After you install curl, the next thing you need to do is to set the path variable. I'll pause the video for some seconds. We wait for the installation to complete. Now the installation is already over, but you can see the next thing you need to configure. You need to configure your shell to point to the you have to set the path variable. That is by learning the command source as it indicated, source.assign home /.cargo and /environment. So once that one is done, you have already prepared our system ready for installation of Routinator. So we need to confirm whether GCC is installed by using this command, gcc-version. GCC is already installed version 7.5.0. Next thing we need to learn is to initiate the installation of Routinator. We learn the command cargo install Routinator. Cargo is a last package manager which we use in this case for installation of Routinator. We need to make sure the spelling is correct. So when you enter, it's a bit you can see the command is learning. I'll just pause the video briefly. We wait for installation to complete, then we continue. You can see it's fetching. So I pause the video. Then we continue. The installation is done. The installation is still going now on. Right now it's 23, almost 24%. We wait. I pause the video for some 1 or 2 minutes as we wait for the installation to complete. Then we continue from there. The installation is still going on. It's almost coming to an end. It's still going on. This all depends on the speed of the internet. So if your speed is high, the installation will be a bit faster and will take a shorter time. We are almost done. We are at 169 components out of 172. So it's almost completing the installation. Good. We are done. The Routinator is already installed. The next thing you need to do is to prepare the environment, the directory for the RPK cache, as well as TL, which is trust anchor locator. So to initialize the Routinator, we run the command Routinator init. This will initialize the Routinator, but you realize we get an error because this is the first time we are learning the Routinator, initializing Routinator. And for Alin, we have to accept their agreement. So we have to learn the command with the options. We learn the same command with the options accept -alin-rpa. Then you enter. So you can see we already have a directory created with RPK repository, which is depending on the which account you are using, is at the home, and my account CS6238.rpki-cache is a hidden file with all the downloads that have been downloaded from the 5 regional IR. Now the next thing we need to do is to the command we have just learned. This creates the RPK cache as well as it downloads all the TL from the 5 RPKI for router protocol. So then it saves in that particular directory. So the next thing we need to do is to test our Routinator by running the command routinator.v VLPS. VLPS means validated ROA payload. This command fetches RPKI data and produces a validated ROA payload, which is in short VPL list in the specified format. So when I enter, the command will run. So right now it's synchronizing online from all the 5 IL to our local host, which is our server, which will be running our server. I just pause the video as we wait for it to complete. Just a note, this command will pull and list the validated ROA payloads, which produces a list of ASNs and prefixes. It will async the whole RPK repo or repository to the local machine under my directory /home /apnic-/.ripk. So after the installation is over, we will be able to access all the downloads of the overall cache of all the 5 RIR. As you can see, we are getting a list of all validated payloads from all the 5 regional internet registries. You can see like this one is synchronizing with AppNeg. The other one was RIPE.net. So it will go until it visits all the regional internet registry servers for the 5 RIR. We are still going on. Right now we are at lacnic.net. We are getting the update from the servers. I will just post the video as we wait for the synchronization to complete. We are on the last one, that is afrinic.net repository. We are getting the updates. As you can see, all the downloads are coming under the home, and the default username home directory. Now you can see our command has completed successfully. We have all the now we should have all the lowers from global RPK repository on our local validator as a validated cache ready for any BGP speaking routers through which RTL protocol, that is the RPKI to router protocol, can be able to get all the updates from your local validator. So the cache is up to date because you get all the synchronization have happened from all the 5 regional internet registries. The next thing we need to do, as I finalize this recording, our Routinator can act as an RTL server in order to allow RPK enabled routers to connect to it and fetch validated cache, that is the lower cache. We can use the command just to give a demonstration. You can use the command. First we need to check. You need to know the IP address of your server. For example, in my case, we use the command ifconfig. My IP address is 10.0.2.15. So in order to initialize an RTR session on our validator, our local validator, you use the command Routinator, then server --RTR. My IP address is 10.0.2.15, and you give the port. The port is 3323. If you don't give a refresh time, it's normally default 1 hour. So in my case, I want to set it up to 15 minutes, which is 900 seconds. Then you just enter. So when when you connect your Routinator server from the BGP speaking routers, they will be able to get the upgraded validated cache from your local Routinator server, and that comes to that will make easy for you to get all the updates from the 5 regional internet registries. And that is the end of my video demonstration. Thank you for watching, and you are welcome. Thank you.